Hi, this is Pete Sears, currently with Hot Tuna and Zero. You're listening to Tom Grooms in the Blues Room on 105.9 WCXR, Woodbridge, Washington.
Okay. You got the Blues Room on 105.9 WCXR, and in the background, Kaukonen is playing the dobro. Pete Sears is here.
To do.
You got the Blues Room on 105.9 WCXR. Our guest is Kaukonen and Pete Sears. Going back to Jefferson Airplane and talking about the blues,
Yes.
I think Paul told me that you named the airplane after Blind Lemon Jefferson. Is that right?
Well, actually, sort of. But what happened is there were a number of us white boy blues guitar players back then, and we sort of had humorous nom de stages. My friend Steve Mann was Blind Outrage. One of the other guys was Little Sun Goldfarb, and I was Blind Thomas Jefferson Airplane. So it was basically just a goof on my alter ego.
But you have always, throughout your career, kept the blues alive in some way, shape, or form. Of course, with Hot Tuna, and you are a terrific guitar player. Reverend Gary Davis, also a big influence, right?
Absolutely. I came to the Rev in the second person. I learned from a guy named Ian Buchanan, who I met when I was going to Antioch College in Ohio, and he knew the Rev really well. And when I moved to New York and kind of dropped out of the academic world and began immersing myself in the guitar, and of course I went to see the Rev play every time I could, and I got all his records. So he influenced me in an overall way, although I never got into the way that he was technically approaching it. Like the Rev only uses, you're going to love this, he only uses his thumb and his first finger. He gets all that music with two fingers. And he also uses tends to use like the third position of the guitar, all these strange chords that, because he was blind, he didn't realize how hard they were. So I got my access to the Reverend from this friend of mine, Ian Buchanan, who was a little more accessible from my point of view. Although, as I said, in an overall way, the father was definitely Reverend Gary Davis.
Who were some of your other influences, Jorma?
Oh, let's see. Brownie McGee was definitely an influence. Oh, let's see. When Sonny Terry and Brownie were playing together, and they got a really good traditional musical thing going with Sonny playing the harmonica and Brownie playing the guitar. Even though they weren't personally getting along very well, they had a couple of really neat evenings, and they were definitely archetypal in what they were doing. I copped a lot of their stuff. And off records, guys like Snooks Eaglin, translating into electric guitar stuff was very definitely some form of You Got Me Running, and maybe a few made-up songs every now and then.
Sure, you and Jack, and when the Hot Tuna Band have done electric versions of You Got Me Running and Baby What You Want Me to Do. Pete Sears did the Blues Room with us a couple of months ago, and he played for me a version of Hesitation Blues that you guys recorded live. Who wrote Hesitation Blues originally?
Hesitation originally was, if I'm not mistaken, or my version of it, I believe, was Robert Johnson's. I think of that one came about.
Jorma, what future projects do you have coming up?
Well, Pete and Michael and I have a tone, a rich in tone live album from the Great American Music Hall in San Francisco, and we're hopefully going to be doing a live acoustic-ish album also with me playing electric guitar and probably somebody playing drums, although if they're not, I'm going to go out there and like put a snare drum on or something like that.
You got the Blues Room on 105.9 WCXR. Our guest tonight, Pete Sears and Jorma Kaukonen from Hot Tuna. It's been quite a week, Jorma. We had Bo Diddley in the Blues Room on Sunday. It was an honor for me, and having you this week, I don't know what's next.
Thanks. You're very flattering.
Can you play a little for us?
Sure. Let's see.
Rolling and tumbling?
Rolling and tumbling.
Like
Ship out on a sea.
Like a ship out on the sea. Our guest tonight, Jorma Kaukonen and Pete Sears from Hot Tuna. How'd you like the show? Welcome to the Blues Room. I see you have a Howlin' Wolf t-shirt on. All right. Well, you guys play DJ and pick a couple tunes tonight. Anything you want. Here's a list if you can check this out.
Let's see. Wow. Okay, Muddy Waters. Let's see. Jimmy Reed. Wow, you got a whole bunch of guys here. Rhino Records, Atlantic, Rhythm and Blues.
Of course, Professor Longhead, It's My Fault. That one's a great guy.
Someone else there? You do the same one.
What's that?
I said one ice and one.
Yeah, right. Of course, a piano player. What are you going to do?
Anything you want. Say hi, this is Jorma Kaukonen. You got the Blues Room on WCXR. Tonight we're going to listen to whatever you want.
Hot Tuna?
Hot Tuna, indeed. Well, boy, we got J.B. Lenoir. How's this Eisenhower Blues? I don't think I've heard that. Yeah, maybe if we can play number 15. J.B. Lenoir.
It's quite apropos for the Clinton administration.
Yeah, absolutely. Boy, these guys are so depressing. It's, at least you get rid of the army, Yeah, I can't. Let's see. Robert Knight.
Just pick a song.
Yeah, okay. All right.
I'm wearing a Howlin' Wolf t-shirt. Pick a Howlin' Wolf song.
How many more years?
You're obsessing. Come on.
Wait a minute. Okay. Now, hang on. Now the pressure's really on. Wow, Brooke Benton song? Rainy Night in Georgia? Absolutely. Rainy night in Georgia, Brook Benton. Yeah, we got J.B. Lenoir, right?
We got it.
We got it. Aretha Franklin, Chain of Fools.
Okay.
Chain of Fools.
You know, Nick Ravenitis did the Blues Room, and he said the guys backing up these musicians were the Muscle Shoals people, and he helped them out.
Yeah, absolutely. I remember when they were doing that, and he was in San Francisco, and he would have like rush tapes of stuff before the records came out, and we were all going crazy. Like, it was, wow, this stuff is unbelievable. Stuff was unbelievable. And here's Mr. Jack Casady.
Hi, Jack. Welcome to the Blues Room.
How do you do? Nice to be here at the Blues Room.
Last time I saw you or talked to you, you were in SVT. You came up to the station.
That's quite a while ago. Yeah. Glad to see you guys bounce back the way you do, yes.
Well, we have to, you know.
Well, since you're here in the Blues Room, why don't you pick a song?
King Curtis.
King Curtis, what, Memphis Soul Stew?
How is that?
Cool.
Is that good?
Oh, man, it's cooking.
Great. Memphis Soul Stew. And Archie Bell and the Drells, Tighten Up. Yeah, Tighten Up.
Okay.
Here, Jack.
Jack, you pick a couple tunes for us?
Jack, do you want me? These are ones you're going to actually play, right?
I want to play all the stuff. I mean, but here's the good blues stuff.
Okay.
So you pick one, they play.
Oh,
We play the hits. Only the hits.
Okay. You got one. Number 11, J.B. Lenoir, Mama Talk to Your Daughter. By God, J.B. is fabulous. And Yorma has a tape of J.B. As a matter of fact, I'd love to get because I lost mine.
Yes.
And let's see. Do you want another one besides that, huh?
Yes.
Let me see what we got here. Let's see.
Don't crack under the pressure. Just pick a song, Jack.
I'm not cracking under the pressure. It's quite a bunch of songs, but let me see. Buddy Guy, First Time I Met the Blues, number 16. It's definitely a good one. And of course, we might as well have Little Walter, famous harmonica player, doing Boom Boom, Out Go the Lights, of which I have on a 45, by the way, King Records.
Okay. Our guest tonight, Jack Casady. Actually, our guests tonight are Hot Tuna in the Blues Room. Welcome to the Blues Room, gentlemen. Maybe you'd cut a quick ID. This is Junior Wells writing. Junior did the Blues Room.
Outstanding. Junior, Hi, this is Jack Casady, and you're listening to the Blues Room on 105.9 WCXR.
Well done.
Hit them one time.
Yow! Hello, this is Jack Casady, and you're listening to Thomas Grooms in the Blues Room on 105.9 WCXR, Woodbridge, Washington.
This is Jack Casady of Hot Tuna. You got the Blues Room.
Okay. Hi, this is Jack Casady, hometown of Hot Tuna. And you got the Blues Room on 105.9 WCXR. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Whoa, ho, ho.
Jack, what'd you think of today's show?
I thought today's show was great. We had a wonderful time, and the folks are still having a good time out there, dancing around in the dust to the band at the present time. The beating and throbbing you hear in the background.
Now, the rumor mill has it that Yorma and Rick Danko are going to do a solo album. Is this true, Yorma?
Actually, I was trying to get Rick to let me. Did you hear this from Rick?
Yes, I did.
I would love to do an album with Rick. But actually, what we talked about was I wanted to have Rick let me produce an album for him because I really think I could make him sound like the god that I know that he is.
You guys did the Eve of Destruction a while back. Why did you pick the Barry McGuire song?
Well, it was there, I believe, at the time, and we had a suggestion to do it. And once in a while, we do songs that are fun to do. Hey, Michael, and that was one of the ones that was fun to do. We've done some Buddy Holly songs. We've done what else have we done? We've done
Link Ray's Rumble.
Link Ray's Rumble. We've done weird songs from Endless Sleep. Yeah, another one, which is of that kind of a genre of songs that we'll do. You know.
Rain falling down.
Take it, Dorman.
Look for my baby, nowhere around. Find out her footsteps down to the shore. Rage is gone forevermore. I looked at the sea and it seemed to say, you took my baby from me away. I heard a voice crying from the deep. Come save me, baby, from an endless sleep.
Oh, man.
And then, of course, now some people don't really understand that genre of song, and it doesn't quite fit in their minds to the scheme of things, but to us it does at certain different times. And so, thus is the story of Eve of Destruction.
Our guest tonight, Hot Tuna, in the Blues Room. Yorma, we got to get you to cut a quick ID, too. Will you... Anything you want to say? Hi, this is Jack Casady of Hot Tuna. You got the Blues Room on WCXR. Tonight we're going to listen to...
Yowza. Huh. Oh, outstanding. Bumper stickers. Hi, this is Jack Casady in Washington, D.C., or there and thereabouts, and you're listening to a classic rock station, 105.9 WCXR, and it's the Blues Room. And what you're going to hear next is, believe it or not, Professor Longhair. It's my fault, darling. What? And here we have an authentic blues type person. Would you care to say a few words?
Well, yes, I was born in Washington, D.C. on December 23rd, 1940. And while doing my time in the nation's capital, I learned to play the blues.
And also run around the Capitol at a high rate of speed while being chased by...
Hit it one time crossroads. Hit it one time crossroads.
And that's how he, in fact, got the blues. We're talking the Blues Room.
We got the Blues Room on 105.9 WCXR. Guest tonight, Hot Tuna. And you guys are originally from the Washington area. You were in some local bands, Jack?
Local bands, local schools, the works, local alleys, local local streets. Yes, in fact, played around 1958. Norm and I actually had a little band called the Triumphs. We worked in the same club as Link Ray, as in Rumble and stuff like that there, and played all kinds of places, country places, the Ozarks, Brands, Benny's, Hayloft, all kinds of places back in those days. I don't know whether they're still here. Probably the streets aren't even here, but anyway.
Link is in Denmark.
Link is in Denmark. He lived out in California for a while. Link's a good old boy.
Didn't John Cipollina take him in for a while?
Yeah, he did. They did. We're doing something together. And when he did an album in the early '70s. I think it's called "Do What You Wanna" or something like that. And my brother played on that album enough to get a credit and his picture taken.
Yorma, where do you think the blues is headed for in the '90s? Do you think it's taking on a different art form? Or you think more? Is there a resurgence? What do you think's going on?
Well, I think, in my opinion, the blues has never really gone away. I think it surfaces in a mainstream way every now and then, but blues is the real deal, and I don't think it's ever gone away. It's always been there for those that wanted to take the time out to listen to it. And every now and then something happens that makes it more accessible, like Robert Cray or some sort of an event can happen. But basically, mercifully, the blues is always there. So no matter how cruddy your local top 40 radio station, and I'm by no means impugning this station, might be. Oh, but no, this is classic rock. Forgive me. Now, but no matter how mundane, your mainstream station might be, if for some reason a blues song finds its way into the programming, it'll just knock your socks off. So it speaks for itself pretty much. Correct me if I'm
Will you
wrong.
cut these quick IDs?
I would love
You
to.
gotta turn it upside down. I'm gonna give Jack an address too.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
God, look at the Hooters. Oh, excuse me.
Hi, this is Jorma Kaukonen. You're listening to the Blues Room on 105.9 WCXR. Hello, this is Jorma Kaukonen of Hot Tuna, and you're listening to Thomas Grooms in the Blues Room on 105.9 at WCXR, Woodbridge, Washington. Hi, this is Jorma Kaukonen of Hot Tuna. You got the Blues Room on 105.9 WCXR. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Jack, could you do one real quick saying hi? This is Jack Casady of Hot Tuna. You're listening to Herman and McBean on 105.9 WCXR.
Herman and the Bean?
Herman and McBean.
Oh. Hi, this is Jack Casady of Hot Tuna in the D.C. area, and you're listening to Herman McBean. Herman and McBean, or Herman and the Bean. And, okay, let me try this again. All right, okay, all right.
Take 2. Jack Casady at the radio station.
Jack Casady of Hot Tuna.
Jack Casady, Hot Tuna. In the Blues Room.
No, this isn't the blues room.
No, this is not in the Blues Room.
We're not in the blues nine.
Before Yorma runs off.
Don't write it. Stay there. Stay. Hi. Hi, this is Jack Casady of Hot Tuna, and you're listening to Herman and McBean. On where? 105.9. On 105.9. Hi, this is Jack Casady of Hot Tuna, and you're listening to Herman and McBean on 105.9 WCXR.
Gentlemen, thank you for joining us tonight in the Blues Room.
Our pleasure.
Thanks for having us.
Next time you come into Washington, maybe you'll come up, play some discs.
We'd like to come up and play some live music for you next time we come to Washington, if you're into that. All we need is your microphone and
Microphone, we crowd around it just like a campfire.
and this is
Jack Casady.
and
Michael Falzerano.
Jorma Kaukonen.
You guys want to say anything about anything upcoming that people should look out for?
Sweetwater 2. We have we did a Sweetwater 1. It's a live Hot Tuna album that we did at a club in Mill Valley called Sweetwater. Sweetwater 1 has been out for a while. Pete's on this album also. Sweetwater 2 should be out within the next couple weeks, and there's an accompanying video which is hilariously funny. It's not a making of, it's just what went on while we did all this stuff, and you'll get a big kick out of it.
And We'll be doing a Southern tour in October. I
Yes,
believe.
Southern Tour in October.
Keep your eyes and ears open for that one.
Yeah.
Very quickly, this will be in the news tomorrow. You guys played at the Equestrian Center today. What'd you think of today's show?
Had a great time.
Great time. A lot of fun.
And of course, I'm sure that Jack feels the same way. For us to come back to D.C. and to play shows and have these people turn out like this is really gratifying. It's really neat.
How about you, Michael?
Well, I get to go on the Roots tour every time I come down here with these guys. You know, we went to this high school. I went to this where I got my first kiss. This is where I threw up the second time. So it's really fun. When I come down to D.C., it's great. It's great. I have a great time. And it was a really fun day.
School,
It
yes,
was a really
Alice
fun day
Field.
playing music.
Ben W. Merch.
Your reflections on today's show?
It was fabulous. As Yorm says, it is great to look out amongst this nutty local crowd you have here and see them all just dancing and rocking away and enjoying pickers. You know, this whole area enjoys, has a lot of good guitar players and musicians in the area, and the people know it. It's great.
It's our hometown.
And plus, today we did one of the best versions of I See the Light I think we've done in many, many years. That was it.
Where's my CD?
You guys can share
How can you share a CD?
and listen to that. I'd like you to sign. Has anybody got a pen?
Oh, great. Yeah, I got it.
Lynn August.
Would you guys sign this?
I got a card.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
once you start writing to me, I'll mail you all kinds of stuff. Like Gary Duncan, I mail him constantly. I stay with him for 2 weeks. I gave
Do you
Peter's
have a
tape.
card?
Do you want
Anybody got a pen? Do you have a pen?
I don't have a pen with me.
Fine one. I would love you to sign it. You'll
Yeah.
like that. That's got some old
Yeah,
frantic
thanks.
stuff on it.
Thanks for having us, man. We really appreciate
It's
it.
been a
man.
long time, like 20 years I've been trying to get. I worked at HFS for 10 years in Casady when Quan came out.
And we would very definitely like to come down and play live on your show sometime.
My mother, who is from the D.C. area, needless to say, and who used to feed Yorm and I sandwiches in our high school days, would like to know when this is going to be broadcast.
If you would like, I will have someone call your mother. I'll call your mother
Yes.
and make sure she gets a copy.
Yeah, why don't you do that? It'd be
Oh,
very cool.
outstanding.
I
That
will
would
give
be
it
very
a
good.
personal touch.
I'll
I'm
give
gonna
you
have
all
to
the
do a
info.
hell of
right?
a splicing job, but we'll put it together.
Okay, great.
You know that, Jack. We did SVT when I went and got you out of the psychedelic. Remember the psychedelic?
You bet. I certainly do.
The psychedelic.
Black walls.
Yeah.
I'm
And
gonna
Grace
go.
did
Nice
it too.
book, sir. I'm gonna
Thank
go
you,
over
sir.
there. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, let me
man.
go right to this.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, give me an address or number. I'll call her. Thank you, Mike. Mike, you gotta cut him out here.
Let me give you my address is the Fur Piece Ranch thing too.
Okay. Right on the back of this thing. Michael,
Mike, I need that
The
pen,
pen?
big fella. Big fella.
you got to cut some ideas.
Okay,
too.
let's
I'm
see
not letting
here.
you out.
Where are we?
pen, big guy.
Pen. The
pen.
pen or the
Pen,
pen?
I got it right.
The regular pen?
Well, actually, the Sharpie's the way to go.
Now, Rick sends me stuff constantly in the mail.
So
This is
what do I
my
say here?
bona fide personal address, so
Okay. It doesn't
feel
go.
free to call us anytime, but
Okay.
don't put it in the paper.
Yeah.
Hey, Thomas.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Do you have a piece of paper? Another one of these? I can
Another one?
Put my.
Is this tape running here?
Yeah, it's running.
Let's do it.
You just got to do that. I don't have another card.
Hi, this is Michael Falzerano. You're listening to the Blues Room on 105.9 WCXR.
Here, I got it.
Hello, this is Michael Falzerano. You're listening to Thomas Grooms in the Blues Room on 105.9 WCXR, Woodbridge, Washington.
Say hi, this is Michael. You got the blues room.
Okay. Hi, this is Michael Falzerano of Hot Tuna. You got the Blues Room on 105.9 WCXR. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Hi, this is Michael.
Right.
You're listening to Herman and McBean this morning on 105.9 WCXR.
Herman and McBean. Hi, this is Michael
Wants to know if we want to come up and play an encore.
Do we have amps that we got together?
They're all in the truck.
Everything's in the truck.
Hi, this is Michael Falzerano of Hot Tuna. You're listening to Herman and McBean on 105.9 WCXR.
Do it again, Michael.
Yeah, what do you want me to say there?
Hi, this is Michael.
Right.
You're listening to Herman and McBean on Washington's Classic Rock,
Okay.
105.9 WCXR.
Herman and McBean.
Herman and McBean.
Hi, this is Michael Falzerano of Hot Tuna. You're listening to Herman and McBean on Classic Rock 105.9 WCXR, Washington.
That'll do it, man.
All right. Thanks.